What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with another episode of a serious jank. You know, it's that kind of jank that might actually be quite serious. And I do have to give some credit where credit is due. David, if you're watching this, thanks for the idea. This all started from just a simple comment under one of my videos that said, why don't we try and copy the Bloodletter of Aclazotz and, you know, get multiples on the board at the same time. And I tried many different ways of doing it. We've got so many ways of copying. There's even a really cool, like, new card that has the send mechanic that copies something's wishing well, maybe. But I don't know. It was just too many weird, like, not super well synergized combinations between like older cards and newer cards. The send mechanic didn't really go well with what I was trying to do, so I just like went back to the drawing board and used some of the old tricks that we have copying things, and this is what I came up with. So without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew. It's simply called the Mindlink of Aclazotz, and if you haven't guessed already, we're using the Mindlink Mech to copy the Bloodletter. So what I did was I took our pre-existing, already very strong mono-black aggro deck with the Bloodletter at the top end and splashed a little bit of blue for the Mindlink Mech. And earlier versions didn't have any other blue cards. It was just the black deck with Mindlink was the only reason for splashing. But I thought to myself, look, if we're going to be playing blue, we might as well splash a little harder and throw in the good things that blue has, which is namely card draw and counter magic. So brought in Quick Study, a card that I've never played with yet. You know, the alternatives were things like Silver Scrutiny or Memory Deluge. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Memory Deluge as a card in general, and Silver Scrutiny doesn't fit this deck particularly well. So I thought, look, let's try the in-between, and it's settled on Quick Study. I think it's obviously pretty good. 3 mana, instant speed, draw 2. It's just simple, clean, no faffing around, no flashback, no X costs. It just is what it is. And it's been doing the trick. And then Negate, just to ensure that, you know, if we get to untap with certain key combo pieces on the board, maybe we just hold back on casting anything else and just hold up Negate as a way to ensure that those combo pieces remain on the battlefield. Also, not, you know, counter spells that counter non-creature spells right now are the only ones that I consider worth playing because of the Lost Cavernous Souls meta and dinosaurs and humans and soldiers. Like all the really already good aggressive tribal decks right now are playing Lost Cavernous Souls, which make any sort of counter target creature or, you know, counter target spell and you're trying to counter a creature just completely useless. So I think more and more as we go forward, depending on how the meta evolves, especially in best of one where we don't have a sideboard, the type of counter magic that you're going to want to be playing is non-creature spell counters, so that you can counter at least their interaction and not necessarily their creatures. For that, we have plenty of removal, and the name of the game here is to try and do as much damage as possible with our aggressive black creatures in the early game. Even if it's just like 5-6 points of damage that you are able to get through with your Sleeper, your Ayara, your Trespasser, that is already enough, because then at some point the opponent's going to be tapped out and we're ready to go for the combo. Mindlink Mech needs to, of course, be already on board at the time. You play your Bloodletter, crew it with the Mindlink, it'll copy the Bloodletter. Now we have 2 Bloodletters in play. You swing with the Mindlink, which has more power, and then the effect doubles. And I did minus 42 damage in a match in testing just before I hit record in unranked, yes, but wow, it's got real potential. I think if we just spend a little bit of time fine-tuning and like figuring out what the best removal, is it worth playing the Negate? Maybe my initial idea of just a very light blue splash for the Mindlink Mech and leaving the rest of the strong black cards is the better option. Let's see. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, but for now, early version 1 of this very janky Mindlink Aclazotz deck, and it's about time for us to jump into some games and see how the deck holds up on the Mythic ladder. I'm recording this, it's the 27th of November, so getting towards the end of the season, and I'm still trying to find the favorite deck that I've come up with over this last season that I can use to ladder with at the beginning of the next. And so far, I'm quite happy with the black aggro plan. It's not terrible. Ayara on 2 is always fine. So let's see. And we've got a bit of removal, and if we draw a blue source, we can draw some cards. On the draw here, opponent mulliganed 1 card away. There's a blue source. Okay. Rakdos is Rakdos, you know. We take the risk and see if he wants to use up his harvester to kill our Ayara or not. No. He's probably got Obnixilis. Really? Okay. Alright. That's fantastic, because now I get to not only kill your guy, but also hold up counter magic. It's probably an anvil deck, which means Negate can counter the anvil. Or it was going to be Obnixilis, which is honestly even better. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's see if he's got removal for my guy. A cut down won't do it anymore because it's a 3/3, so in that case we go for the removal again. Let's be as mana efficient as possible. And now the question is, Bloodletter or no Bloodletter? Now I think, again, we're holding up the counter magic. Hope he like taps out for something during his turn that we can counter. But anyway, the important thing is that he uses up removal on Ayara so that the Bloodletter can remain on the battlefield relaxed. That's fine. Lose another life. See if I care. Now we counter the anvil. So happy I held that up. And I think this just does it. I mean, not quite, but we're almost there. Oh, there goes my headset. Need to make sure you guys don't get any interference from my laptop speakers. Nah, it's not picking up much. So, I mean, good luck, mate. You gotta kill something. And now you just lost yourself another life. This only happens if it happens during your turn, which is clever. I mean, I think it would have been slightly a bit too broken if it wasn't. But now you've just made it so that you're screwed, my friend, I'm afraid. Bye! Edward, if you're watching this, also long-time subscriber, friend of the channel. This was a good example of why, like, Anvil decks still good, lots of cool new cards, but I think Anvil decks need to play Jund. That's my 10 cents. And I'm working on something. I've been wishing for Jund to be playable for so long now. And now that counter spells are less relevant in the meta, I think it's finally about time to shine. And Jund gets to play the new, like, red-black removal spell with the Descend mechanic, and it gets to play Tear Asunder and, like, you know, it's got all the best removal. I think we're almost at a time when it's gonna be good. Okay, we're playing Ramp. Ay. Ramp is scary, scary. So bored of it, honestly. Well, we're having a fairly aggressive start. Fairly is the, you know, again, this is another Sunfall deck, so... Okay, it's the version with the ridiculous, stupid card that everybody knows and loves. What's it called again? Ayara? Invasion of Ayara, I think is the... I only win against that deck when they just whiff. they whiff on the thing and you know they miss the land drop, that sort of stuff, then it starts to feel okay. Yeah, we all knew that was coming. Fine. So really bored of this card. Oh, they always seem to have like 5 of them. Now let's see if this is the ramp player that runs Depopulate on the 4-drop slot. Whew, little bit of luck got us over that matchup, which I was not looking forward to. Now let's try get like the Mindlink plan going. Because for the moment it just seems like the previous video we put up, the mono black one. We did get to use Negate there very nicely against that Anvil player. Haven't cast a quick study yet. But really what we're all here to see is double Aclazotz action. There'll be times when Mindlink has summoning sickness, but it doesn't matter. You just crew it anyway and swing with the other stuff you have on the board. Who's Frabba? This is a Liliana turn 3 type of a situation, I'm afraid. And we just keep drawing lands again. It's 2 lands off the top. Here comes Liliana. No. Discard decks are really... It's a question I always like to pose to people. Like, you know, between, let's say, having an opponent counter your spell, having an opponent destroy your creature, or having the opponent just discard it from your hand. I mean, they all essentially achieving the same thing. How could you pick the wrong card, you absolute noob? Alright, cool, man. Sometimes you find noobs, and then life is good. Now we get to test the amount of damage output. Down to 4 in 1 hit from 20. So we just need to get to the opponent down to 16, and it's an immediate kill. Sorry, my dear fellow. You are less screwed. Sorry. Okay, I mean, if the opponent just keeps bricking like this, I'm happy, because now we get to see like a minus. I think, unfortunately, yeah, we can't. I've had it before where I did a double crew with 2 mind links and then swung. It was a thing of beauty. Minus 12. Bye-bye, Mr. Discard. But yeah, what's worse? Like, I mean, because if you really think about it, it's just removal. It's just different kinds of removal. A counterspell is like, it's just, instead of it like hitting the board first and the opponent just kills it, they just don't let it hit the board at all. But the creature ends up in the graveyard anyway. What's worse? Somehow, it still just feels worse to have your creature countered than removed. For me, personally. Even though it's ultimately the same thing. So far, so good, though. That was a nice match. I want something a little bit more challenging where we don't just win because the opponent breaks. It's a risky one. Okay, we got a turn 2 player off the top in the form of Ayara. It looks like we're playing Mr. Golgari mid-range. Oh, come on. Play out your Glisser rather than just killing my Ayara. That would be way more fun, no? Or please don't let it be a freaking Liliana. Okay, okay. That's fine. I mean, would have preferred anything else, honestly. But at least we managed to... Okay, he's going for the card draw. That's cool. Didn't find the land. So opponent also bricking a tiny bit. Who's rubber? We are bricking a huge bit. I would have way preferred to... Okay, no. This is in the adventure zone, not in the graveyard. I think here we level up our cleric because the Stomper can't block yet. Or do we... So if we find a land, we can play the Trespasser and there's something to eat in the graveyard. Oh, come on, man! Come on, man! Come on, deck. There's 25 lands, by the way. Oh, no, 24. Beg your pardon. Maybe we need to cut one cut down and just put in... Cut one cut down. There's nothing worse than just being on 2 lands, like, on turn 5. Just come on, deck. What is a poor guy to do in a situation like this? Other than... take a deep breath. We're so behind on mana that there's just no way to win this match. Yeah. Alright. Game over. I'll give the deck the chance to give me one more land next turn and see if I can turn it around, but it's just... Fuck you. Fuck you, bye! Bag of rats. Arena Shuffler. Big round of applause for the Shuffler, everybody. Okay, let's cut a cut down and bring in an additional land and see if that... the algorithm decides that that's enough to give me consistent... I mean, it's... we just need to get to 4 mana. I really didn't feel the need to put... yeah, I mean, let's put another black source in... 25 lands. The gaming duck. There we go. Okay. Simic ramp. There's a lot of Simic again in the meta. I'm all for it. I think we get down the Mindlink Mech before its counter magic problems. This card, eh? Really good. Now if he goes for the invasion of Zendikar, we can counter it. So then he won't be able to attack with the Stomper into anything, really. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still can't attack with the Stomper. And it's Sultai, which I was not expecting. I want to hold up my freaking counter magic, but if he decides to block, yeah, that's what I was worrying about, but it's okay. We just need to find a Bloodletter off the top and we've won. So, and now I see a white source here. Like, what? Let's see. Yeah. That's cool. Sure. Oonn's playing some random stuff here. No idea what's cracking. Like, really strange deck. But, whatevs. I guess he's gonna double swing here with his little stompers, and we're just, like, waiting for Aclazotz. Come on, baby. Aclazotz! No. Oh, that is really disappointing. Oh, no. We just lost the match because of this crap. Yeah. Nothing. Unbelievable. 4 Bloodletters. Yeah, we would have been able to survive one more turn by blocking? No. Yeah, okay, yeah, we had enough removal. That was stupid. I thought it would have been a 5-3, and then I could have paid another 3 to level it up once more, but it went into... Anyway. The deck not loving me right now. I'm not getting what I need when I need it. Definitely less than I was during testing, but as we all know, Streamer's Curse is a thing. It exists. We had like 3 chances there to top deck a Bloodletter. No such luck. Aha. Sure. Okay. Sure. Sheoldred? No. This is another lovely little combo wombo, if you want to call it that. You get the enter the battlefield trigger from the 1, and then straight away... Yeah. I think you should go for the mech, mate. That's just my 10 cents. This way I just get to keep attacking. This could have taken out my artifact's mana value 3 or less. Draw. He's the Bloodletter, man. Where is he? Would love a Bloodletter, honestly. Like, it's the second match where, okay, we got a bit lucky, but like, I want to do the combo. There's 4 of them in the deck. We didn't even see one. Let's keep trying. We're 25 minutes in, so the matches at least are going nice and quick. And we have some time to keep trying. I'm having fun, so hope you guys are too. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe if you are. Even if you're not, would be really helpful. Takes 0 effort. Valorum Gaigi. Valorum Gaigi. Okay, I have a Bloodletter in hand. So, okay, but very bad mana situation. Let's see. I'm playing what looks like Azorius Control. Valorum Guigi. Guigi. On it. Anybody home? Definitely somebody who was holding up a Elspeth Smite, in my opinion. But it could also be like there's this like kind of tempo-y, artifact-based, yeah. Could be. Almost played the wrong card there. This again looks like a freaking Sunfall deck, unfortunately. The one card I really wish they had never played. I mean, I never printed it. It's really, really ruining my life. Like, it's unfortunate that that card exists. They just at least given us until... Counterspell. Void Ring. Cool, 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 cool. If they'd just given us at least, like, until turn 6 with the freaking Sunfall. Farewell, which was already bad enough as it is. Like, now I just need to find a Negate and pray. Hope and pray. Also, there's freaking Wandering Emperor available with the mana from the damn thing. For sure. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Opponent's bricking. Again. So weird. He's on Negates. So crazy, this deck. Like, I just can't seem to find the stuff I need when I need it. Nothing. Nothing. Bro, I'm done. I'm done with this card. I cannot see it once more on the other side of the board from me. I will... It's making me feel sick. Just grow a pair, mate. Grow a pair. So freaking lame.
This is what you get for hurting.
Let me just overstock my board so that the Sunfall can be really pleasant for the opponent when he hits us with it. Anyone who plays Wandering Emperor does not have my respect. 0. Literally 0 respect for playing Sunfall. Or Wandering Emperor. You just, you're a boring person. Yeah. Sunfall. Lone Fox scoops. Here it comes. You ready? This is the I Play Sunfall starter kit. Wandering Emperor, Voidren, Celestus. Could be Depop. There we go. You are a loser, my friend. You suck at Magic, and you don't deserve to play this game. Literally, like, Sunfall and Farewell are just because you don't know how to build good decks, and so you just put this, like, ridiculously stupid card that should never have been printed in your deck to patch up all of the holes in your crappy deck building. Sorry, just had to say it. The salt is leaking out of my pores right now. Master of Filth. Are you another one of those Sunfall mages? Because I have a sneaking suspicion that you might be. There's nothing filthier right now in Standard than playing that card. Nice art. Pretty sexy little vampire lady. Not gonna lie. Oh, one of those where there's like a weird visual problem. So this makes a rat if I kill it, so don't kill it, I guess. Rakdos rats. Woohoo! Oh no. Used to be some sort of Rakdos tokens or something. So then maybe convoking something with them would be my guess. Sure. Go, Trespasser. Hold down the fort for us, please. Yeah. Not a bad sack fodder. I've seen better. There's a new one that makes a treasure and scries, which is honestly pretty ridiculous. I had a feeling you would make an appearance. Ixie boy. Draw a card, lose a life. Badonk badonk, spadink spadank. Oh, that's nice. Gotta love that. Even though it's probably Sheoldred next. And I'll regret using up that bow for the throat. At least here I'm preparing myself better for a potential top deck of the Bloodletter. Because as we know, all we need is to do 4 damage and then do the thing, and he's dead. It's 16 total with the 2, you know, with the copy plus the 4 damage from the Mindlink, it does 16. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. I'm the Bloodletter of Aclazotz, and I have made an appearance in your deck. Whatever, don't think it matters. Tap out for whatever reason, please. Play a Sheoldred. Do the craziest thing that your deck was trying to do. Which I still haven't quite figured out, honestly. Some sort of weird Rakdos tokens deck, but... okay. Reaches. This is it. It's the moment of truth. Play something else, please. Or try and kill my Trespasser. That'll be the best. Nothing. Alright. Let's risk it for the biscuit. If he's got removal for the Bloodletter, at least we can brew in response. And then if he removes the Mindlink Mech now, then whatever. Then we just pass the turn. Minus 12. Still not... We're 35 minutes in. I'm going to go for one final match and see if we can really, for one, like, you know, just get one of those matches where everything is in your favor, the algorithms giving you the stuff you need when you need it, and then I can really call it a night and be happy with the outcome. You know, when it's episodes of serious jank, it doesn't have to be like, you know, ridiculous win rates or anything. It's just, personally, I think it's really fun. And at the moment, before people figure out that, oh yeah, there's the Mindlink Mech still in the format and we can do this thing, and no one's quite aware of what I'm, you know, going to do yet, then it can, you know, catch a few people unawares. I think when you see like a Dimir land and an Evolved Sleeper, most people's minds go back to that like Dimir tempoed mid-rangey deck that was making the rounds. Ooh. Dimir opponent. Oh, love it when you get there we go. This feels like one of those. Where like the hand was okay, but we needed the 2-drop, and then Ayara just off the top. Woo! Opponent's trying to play some zombies. Whee! It's been a while since we've seen that. I'll hold up Negate instead of leveling up the Sleeper. Because now they'll probably try and remove Ayara, and we can just honor that. And if he doesn't, then we level up the Sleeper. Oh. And probably he won't block this one because he knows I can give it Death Touch. Alright. Actually, no. You know what? It's fine. I'm okay with him keeping a Geralf on the board, even though it's a pretty trippy card. Like, nice to see people still giving this a try. Sorry. You got another? It's okay. If you do. Not entirely sure why you would have done that. Oh, okay. A card I haven't played with yet. Honestly, pretty cool. First. And I think, rather than over-developing our board in case we run into some kind of a sweeper, Cruelty of Gix would actually wipe the board here, so I'm going to hold back something. Oh no, wait, I can make one of these into a 3/3, and that would be the only thing that survives. If he goes for the, you know the 2 modes I mean. It doesn't look like it. He's fiddling around with his graveyard. Okay. This isn't a zombie, which always made me so annoyed. Nice. Nice. Hey! We're seeing a little bit of a turnaround here from the opponent, or what's going on? Are we actually able to find something worthwhile here? In terms of, we could draw a card here. Maybe find a removal spell. Ooh! Okay, Bloodletter's good. I think let's see what the opponent is willing to trade for here, because we know he can't use the Decayed zombies to block. So this menacing guy here is going to need to take 2 blockers. Yep. And Geralt here doesn't have the mana to tap and sack, you know? So I think that's just GG's. There was that little moment when the new invasion of something. There we go, you cheeky bugger. But I'm afraid that wasn't quite gonna do it. 3, 4, 5, and then I just level up the sleeper. Bye. All right, guys. I think we've had enough matches with the deck. We're almost breaching that 45-minute mark, and I don't want to go too long. We did get to see it in action, but there was 1 or 2 matches I had in testing where I managed to get like a second mind link, and then there was like at one point essentially 3 bloodletters on the board, and I swang with 1 for 4, and then it went just crazy. I think I did minus 28 or something in 1 hit, which was really, really fun to see. And I was hoping to get at least 1 of those, before the time was up. But that is going to be it for tonight's gameplay footage. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let's jump back in with some final thoughts, and then also gonna quickly pull up my untapped profile here and see how the the deck performed, at least overall. 6 for 6. Not amazing, honestly. Needs a bit of work. Let me, I mean, if you guys really want to actually see this. Yeah, I put in too much time in unranked, and so there's not enough matches to really show. It's 6 for 6. For a version 1 that needs a bit of work, I think is a good place to start. So I'm gonna leave it visible. Of course, you can always copy the link in the list down there in the video description. There's all of my links to wherever I put these decks, or including mtgsearch.it, which I wish more people would get on because it's such a good website. Hashtag sponsored. And yeah, as far as final thoughts, I'm going to try right now. As soon as I hit stop record, I'm going to cut the quick studies, cut the negates, put in more creatures and a bit more like removal, and only leave the Mindlink Mech as our one of a blue splash card, which should make the mana also a little bit easier to figure out, and then and see how that performs, and then I'll report back to you guys, and we might be seeing a version 2 of this deck up on the channel sooner rather than later, so stay tuned. But that is going to be it, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be seeing you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.